Check out this Serve Pro FCL run from the 2025 World Championships of the TFT Firefighter Challenge Championship Series. Coming to you from Farmers Branch, Texas.
Now entering the Lion Arena of the Brave, we've got our next race here. In the red lane, we've got St. Lucie Fire. And in the blue lane, we've got Irving Fire. St. Lucie led by their leader, Catherine Kaltenbach. Irving Fire led by their leader, Christina Hubacek, Turbo Tina Hubacek. Hugh and DeRick still here in the booth with Zach Giesbrecht from Doketown. So what's one of the things that you remember about the relays that you ran? What position did you run when you did the relay?
When I ran the relay, I did the dummy drag.
You did the dummy drag, okay.
Yeah.
So you knew that, leading up, you're watching your teammates, like you're seeing St. Lucie right here as they go through the hose drag. What's going through your mind at this time, waiting for them, waiting for your teammate?
At that point, I was just thinking about the quick handoff and fast feet.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you pick that dummy up, you got to go. Otherwise, he gets heavy the longer you hold him. And that's one thing training with the boys in Doketown is we always push hard on the dummy.
Yeah, that's the truth, man. You have to push hard on the dummy on that victim rescue, that mannequin, that rescue mannequin. You see St. Lucie right now. Good feet by St. Lucie, shutting it down just a little bit as they get to that finish line. Irving Fire just getting to that fully charged snap tight hose. Now, a lot of people were talking about, the hose this week was feeling pretty heavy. When you got a chance to do your individual or your tandem, did you feel that same way? Were you getting a little drag on that hose?
Yeah, and like my first time, like I was saying earlier, it was heavy. Like it was pulling against me.
Yeah,
then,
absolutely.
As the day went on, I learned to just, you put your head down, you put that nozzle down, and you just go as hard as you can. But it was definitely pulling.
Yeah.
It's a heavy hose.
Yeah, that is a heavy hose. And, such camaraderie that you see right there between Irving Fire, St. Lucie. Even though they're moving on to that next round, they still got love right there for the Irving Fire female team, showing them some support. Nice effort right there by Irving Fire and St. Lucie. St. Lucie moving on to that next round. So, Zach, you were talking about, working on the farm, being at home, eating the right things and being active. That's really the proper way to do it. A lot of people would really wish that they had that kind of structure, to have that, to be able to be, in that type of setting to where you're always going to have things to do. You're always going to have some sort of physical activity to do. So your parents are definitely doing the right thing, keeping you active and keeping you well fed. But is there anything you'd like to say? I'm sure they're watching at home. So anything you want to say to your family at home? Because we've got some people from Canada that are in the chat. Caleb Darrow says, "What a race, guys!" Shout out to John Betts, Anthony Story, Stephen Magnus, to Zach, Stephen McAleer, Caleb Darrow. Yes, you're one of the boys from New Brunswick, Canada. Anything you want to say to the people in the chat?
Yeah, I just want to thank them all for their support. Like, they've been great for this. I know Mom was a bit nervous about letting me go.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
She did, and I'm thankful for that.
I'll tell you right now, Mama Zach, this young man is he's definitely a grown man, and he did very well for himself. You should be incredibly proud. You raised a strong young man and a man with some good morals, and he's going to be great here in this challenge. Don't you worry. We'll take care of him. But, Zach, thank you.
Thank you.
And have a great rest of the off season, and look forward to seeing you next year.
Same here.
All right. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Zach Giesbrecht from Doketown. coming through here with a quick interview, showing us what it's all about. You know, hey, there's nothing wrong with being on the farm. Let me tell you something right now. Nothing wrong with being on the farm. Nothing wrong with you know, having things to do. You know, no matter what type of farm it is. You know, even if it's a dairy farm, you know, whatever you're growing, whatever you're hauling. I mean, you know, if you got a dairy farm, hey, you know, you're shoveling stuff. You're moving bales of hay around. You know, you know, you're digging trenches. You're doing what you have to do. And let me tell you, you know, the Giesbrecht family, you guys did it right. You know, you built yourselves a strong young man, a strong body and mind. So very well done. This booth moment was brought to you by Lion Fire Gear. Thank you to Lion for serving as our course naming sponsor, founder of the Lion's Den, sponsor of the World Champion Rings, and so much more. They've been with our sport for nearly 30 years, and trust me when I say they produce the best turnout gear in the fire industry. Thank you very much to Lion. You know, I actually got a chance to wear that Lion V-Force gear yesterday during my race, so it was definitely enjoyable. So, you know, it was great. Let's see here. Let me go to the chat. Zach's my little cousin. I'm in awe of you, buddy. You did amazing, farm boy. Won't let him live that down. Hey, look, that's okay. That's okay. Look, that is not a problem. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of city folk who would love to be in the farm. There are a lot of farm folk that would love to be in the city. We want each other's lives. I'll tell you that right now. You put me on a farm right now, and I have no problem with it. And that's coming from somebody growing up in the Bronx. So I would have no problem in the farm right now. Let's go. Let's get this next race going. Right now in the...
This run is presented by our proud partners, Dallas College, the City of Farmers Branch, Dallas Sports Commission, Serve Pro, Task Force Tips, 3M Scott Fire and Safety, Nasco Healthcare, and Snap Tight Hose. Streaming is provided by Lion, DuPont Kevlar Nomex, and Patriot Production Group.